battlefield. But both of these teams are very, very good. That is for sure. No doubt about it. So it is going to be on and popping. We do have a 3-minute mark. So during that 3-minute mark, be sure to jump in, check out our partners. Right, we are about to get this on and popping. Looks like we're going to have D12 in red and PT in blue. So we're going to get those labels up for you guys right now. EXP is the #1 battlefield team. I don't think they compete on the hardcore league. Do they play large scale there, Fluffy? If so, I'd like to see them jump in here and test their salt with some teams that have been doing it. For those of you that don't know, we have ran over 100 competitive matches since January. That's right. You don't buy that, you can check our YouTube. I don't believe all 100 are on there, only because last weekend's have not been uploaded yet. Nonetheless, you can find them there. There's probably going to be 96 of them or so. They're on the YouTube channel. Be sure to check that out. If you want to see any past matches, you can see both of these teams' past matches. Both PT and D12 have played here at the Hardcore League before. This is not their first rodeo. But here we go. We're going to be rolling away on St. Quentin Scar. And as I said, I expect to see some serious air battles. We're going to see Fluffy Marshmallows there in the air, going up against Hot Styles. And I'm not sure who the other two pilots are, but we will see once this gets kicked off. Lines get hard to see even for us with the fog. Nonetheless, there they are. 1 minute to go before we kick this off. This is going to be round 1, map 1. Best of 3. As I said, teams have come to play. Both of them really, really good. We're going to have to see how it goes down in this 16v16 Dirty Dozen versus Prototype. Right here on the Hardcore League, sponsored by Gamers Community. All right, and here we go. We are off and running. Both teams are going to be heading out. We're going to see the planes rolling in here pretty quick. Here we have Hot Styles rolling in. We've got Fluffy Marshmallows. And we've got Sleepy. And Animosity and Megatron rolling in the other ones. Fluffy Marshmallows is on the 6 of Hot Styles. He just got in behind him. We're going to have to see what happens here. And he is going to find him right there. Hot Styles trying to make a move, though. He's on the 6 of the other plane. Fluffy Marshmallows just looking for him. The fog is going to make it difficult, but he is going to line up on him here and start lighting him up. Fluffy Marshmallows on his 6, looking to do some work, and he's going to disable it and take it down right there. So Fluffy Marshmallows is going to do some work for his team and clean out that air. Hot Styles came in and took out 1. But now he is back up in the air, and who is that? That's going to be Ted Stryker. And we're going to see the battle on Bravo go off. If PT can move in here, or D12, excuse me, can move in here and take it, it's going to be a huge benefit for them and give them the 4 cap. Brule is coming around with Buzz killing cozy pajama pants. Megatron coming around, picking one up right there, dropping Buzzkiller, but going down from a nice grenade from Krula as Blackhawk and Sleepy both move in at the same time. Ballistic is here trying to hold off. We're going to jump in with him as he tries to hold down for his team. The anti-tank kit has shown up. They're going to be looking for it. Oh, and he's going to pick up Buzzkiller, going down yet again. However, D12 does have the numbers on the flag. And Ballistic's going to go down at the hands of Sleepy. Hot Styles back up in the air, just trying to keep Fluffy Marshmallows from doing too much damage. It looks like PT has dropped down onto the Delta flag. Nobody has grabbed their home bases, though. It looks like they may have a gentleman's agreement to not cap those. And there you have it. Buzzkiller picking one up right there, dropping Intensified. Animosity, one of the leaders coming in. He's going to go down from Sloke. As they move in, there's only one left. Digital Saint trying to hang in here in the building. He's going to be catching fire, and he's going to go down as Sloke picks up another one. And they are going to maintain that flag. So we're going to see a 2-2 cap here as they are not grabbing their home bases. So they will not have to worry about back caps. And they have cut their map in half. Looks like Playboy's going to be anchoring for his team right here as the rest of PT starts making a push down. Seen a lot of PT on the board. Washed Up grabbing one along with Tong Po. Digital Saint. D12 coming back in, though. They are getting ready to push this. Animosity moving in. He's going to be securing for his team here. Going to have contacts moving in on his 6. There he is. He's going to spot one, but he goes down as soon as he sees him. Oh, he's going to get a good hit on one right there with that grenade, but does not take him down. And they're going to start securing this flag, which is going to put PT in the lead. However, PT currently is behind by about 10 tickets. And it looks like D12 is also moving up onto the Charlie flag as well. They've got Dirt Regs, Medicant, the leader, Batusa, Dirty Blunts, and Scruffy all moving in. But they're going to have to deal with a tank driven by Tong Po. You've got DC5, Jaws, Tarpy, Finest Schwag, Cynicism in there, Digital Saint, and Washed Up, the leader of PT, all moving in on this flag. So it looks like PT has just grabbed the lead with that quick 3 cap that they got, but the battle is still raging over here on the Delta flag as Tensified tries to anchor for his team. He's going to have some people coming in. Blackhawk tries to get a drop shot. He's unable to do so. Tensified tries to relocate, but the leader of D12, Krula, is going to drop him. And we're going to go back to a 2-2 cap right here. AMZ looking to do something, moving up. Oh, tries to get the limpet down. Does get the small anti-tank down, but goes down. As they're utilizing that artillery. And we're going to jump in with Washed Up. He's taking some shots in his back as he's moving back over toward Charlie. He's got multiple contacts moving up his direction. He's going to try to put some shots down on him. But it looks as though PT is just going to hold. They aren't making any pushes right now. They have the lead, so they may just get defensive and try to squeak by without actually trying to grab the majority. They have the lead, so they may try to squeak by, just get defensive, and just keep getting those kills in. AMZ coming around the backside is going to go up against Ballistic, and he is going to go down from the artillery truck. But he's going to drop Ballistic before he does. Again, PT in the lead, but by only a few tickets. And again, you can see that they're just getting defensive. They are not pushing up. Even with it just being a neutral cap, they're counting on them being defensive and dropping the enemies as they move up to maintain the lead, which is going to, it's going to keep the tickets really close, but I can't say that it's a bad tactic. I mean, if you feel that you can stay defensive and keep them down, and as we look at the tabletop, you can see that happening. The only thing you have to worry about right now is not having a backup plan. As if D12 is able to move around and drop them and get back behind them on a flag and start burning one of these, then PT is going to be in trouble. They are extending their ticket lead right now as they are staying defensive and really not moving down on the flags at all. We're going to see D12 trying to make a move over here. We're going to follow. So we've got Sleepy, Sloke, Mars, Dirty Blunts all trying to make a push, and they could possibly do it. They have some guys around the back. But PT is just spawning those guys in. And this is a situation that you're going to run into if the back flags are not being utilized. You're going to get hemmed up in a situation like this. But they are keeping it close, and D12 is moving in to do some work. We're going to see Fluffy Marshmallows come across the top right there and drop some spotting flares for his team. And D12 is going to start burning the Bravo flag. And there you have it. That is going to get PT in trouble right here. D12 could very well take the lead back due to this push right here. But it looks like D12 is going to run into some more PT guys. Animosity goes down at the hands of Sloke. They've only got one left, and who is this going to be? This is going to be Falls. He's going to pick up Krula. He's trying to do what he can, but he's taking shots. He's in trouble. Rolling an aggressive sniper kit here. And right now, D12 has just jumped into the lead. No, PT back in the lead, so it's going back and forth right now. Both of these teams fighting hard and just keeping the ticket count extremely close. And it looks like PT is going to get him pushed out. And are they going to hang there, or are they going to move up? We're going to have to see. It looks like they are sending a small force down. We're going to have to see what they do right here. AMZ is moving to intercept. He's going to be taking some shots. He's going to catch one as he's crossing the road. Oh, another one gets out in his sights. Sinister Kings. He's going to drop him. Krula left back here on Echo. He just realized that he's going to be losing the flag to PT, so he's going to be looking for these contacts. Oh, and he is going to go down. Playboy's going to drop him back in Echo, and PT making a move to grab that 3-cap to extend their lead out right now, but they have weakened their forces over on Charlie, and it looks like D12 is going to be moving in. We're going to see a tank v tank battle, but look at the support he's got, and it goes down. Dirt Reg's getting a 3-piece, and they're going to start capping the Charlie flag uncontested, as I don't see anybody there, so they're going to switch it back around. But D12 making a power play right now, looking to get a 4-cap. Blackhawk is one of the only ones that can stop him right now. Rolling the medic kit with the Seb Slaughter. Taking some shots, though, from distance, it looks like. He's going to find him, though. Put some shots in on him, but go down. Sinister Kings picking up yet another one, and PT is going to get the 3-cap. Buzzkiller trying to hold off on the Bravo flag for his team.
We have taken objective Charlie.
He's going to find one out front. He's going to pick him up. Falls goes down. He's going to have one more out front, but it goes down. Digital Saint drops him. He does. They do have one more there, but he's going to go down as well. I believe that was Cozy Pajamas. And PT is going to grab the 3-cap and jump out into a 20-ticket lead right now, and that is going to grow as they have the majority of the flags. And D12 is going to have to compensate for that. Looks like they've sent a small tank back into the Echo flag. Death is going to be driving that tank right there. It looks like PT is going to be dropping a couple of guys back. We're going to see Jaws, Playboy, and one more, I believe it was. Finest Swag. Finest Swag is going to run into a couple. Blackhawk's going to pick him up, and they're moving in with a heavy tank as well onto Echo to try to secure that back. But PT has jumped out into about a 30-ticket lead right now. And D12 is really going to have to work to get their flag back. We're going to jump in with Krula right here as he makes a push back on the Duff objective. Oh, but there's going to be somebody covering that lane. Tensified is going to be covering that lane and finds him there. Batusa is going to be moving into the back of Echo, but he goes down from Playboy. And D12 looks to do some work. And it looks like PT may be controlling the air even without their pilot. We're going to have to find out right here. Excuse me. And it looks like they are. It looks like PT is controlling the air even without their best pilot. They're moving back into Charlie as well to try to secure that. However, they are losing Delta. Let's jump in on this little battle right here between Finest Swag Johns and Cynicism up against Dirt Regs, Medicant, Buzzkiller, and Dirty Blunts. Medicant's going to find one and drop him right there. Washed up leader versus leader. Medicant is going to drop washed up, and they're going to move in and start securing that Charlie flag. They are also working on Delta. If they get Delta, we're going to see a map switch here. We're going to see a flip. And they're going to secure 3 bases and maybe bring the tickets back in the favor of D12. Sinister Kings coming in, though, picking one up. Sleepy there. Sloke as well. Tensified comes around the corner. Sloke's going to pick him up. Animosity's going to move in. Playboy's going to move in. Finest Swag, and they are going to lose the objective right there. Buzzkiller's looking to move in solo. He's going to run into several guys and just take a barrage of bullets before he goes down. Krula coming around the back again. He's going to look to pick one up, and I'm seeing Fluffy Marshmallows back up in the sky. But he is going to go down. Hot Styles is going to pick him up. Drop Fluffy Marshmallows, so they're going to maintain that air control, and that is definitely helping them out right now. As we are going to see, we're seeing the battle culminate over here by Duff. As D12 starts moving in, Animosity still trying to hang in there, picking up a 2-piece before he goes down at the hands of Batusa. But D12 is just doing work. Krula looking to come back in and start getting some revives. Picks up Batusa as well, and they're going to start making that push on Delta again. And there you have it. It looks like they are starting to grab it up. They are. Animosity's coming in. Sinister King's looking to do some work. We're going to jump in with him. He's been laying them down. He's going to get a revive on Animosity and then take some cover. Got some guys on the outside, and he is going to go down. Sleepy's going to pick him up. Animosity's right there to revive him. We're going to see if he can get it done. And he does. He manages to pick him up, but he goes right back down. And D12 is putting up a good fight on the flag right now. And D12 has managed to gain air control as well. It's almost like it goes hand in hand. And D12 is really fighting as they know they don't have very many tickets before they need to get this map back in their favor. They are 31 tickets down, 30 tickets down. They are securing Delta, but just by the hair on their chin. As Megatron and Playboy hold it down, but Blackhawk comes in with a nice flank and picks up a fat 2-piece to save his team right there. And they are going to grab up the Delta flag, and they are going to start swinging the tickets in their favor if they can hold it. Animosity looks like he's going to come in and try to shut it down. He's got a lot of people on him. Somebody's going to be coming over that fence right around the corner, and he is going to go down. Buzzkill is going to pick him up. And there you have it. D12 is going to come back and start burning those tickets. 20 ticket difference right now as D12 did not go out silently. Man alive, and it looks like they may be trying to form a defensive front line right here. Let's grab the overview again. They're not going to push all the way up. They're going to try to hold back and see what they can do. Let's grab this flag. And seeing it looks like PT isn't going to move up from the Bravo side either. It looks like they're going to push up from Charlie. So let's jump over here and see what's going on. We do have artillery coming in. The tank is going to go down at the hands of Finest Swag right there close on it. So they could start losing this air within 10 tickets right now, ladies and gentlemen. 10 tickets. And we're going to tie this bad boy back up right here. Finding Swag moving in. That artillery truck is laying bombs down. That's going to be Razor TX. Dropping shells on Charlie, and PT is starting to take the Charlie flag. It looks like D12 is going to send some reinforcements in there. Oh! Krula dropping Razor with some well-placed mines. That is going to help his team out right as they make an infantry push in. Finding Swag is going to get caught out of position. We're going to jump in with Dev as he slides in there and looks to help secure the Charlie flag for D12 as they are within 10 tickets
We have lost objective Charlie.
of coming into the lead right now. They do still have a couple of contacts here. That's going to run into one, and he's going to drop Finding Swag right there. He's got some more around him. He goes down from Playboy. Washed Up also pushing in on the Charlie flag. He's going to find one out in front. Dirt Regs is going to go down. He's going to catch another one. One coming around on his 6 as well, and he goes down. Buzzkiller is going to drop him before he can get anything done. Fluffy Marshmallow coming in to provide some support there. But I think Fluffy may have gone down. No, here comes Fluffy. We're going to jump in with Fluffy. Making another run on the base right there. Trying to do what he can. As we have 3 tickets. 3 ticket difference right now, ladies and gentlemen. As D12 looks to be coming back. They have the 3 cap. They're going to try to work with it. You're going to see a bunch of PT pushing into Charlie. Fluffy Marshmallow looking to get a lane on the flag. But he is going to find Hot Styles in the plane. He's going to be looking to put him back on the ground and clear the air out. He is right on his 6. Hot Styles is trying to shake him. But Fluffy knows what he's doing, and he is going to take him down. Right now, it is currently... we're in the first round of the first map. And you can see by the ticket count right now, it is just neck and neck. D12 is only up by about 5 tickets, and they just got back in the lead. However, they are losing Delta. They are losing Charlie. PT is wanting to bring this back right now. Fluffy Marshmallows was just taken out, not taken out of the air, but taken out of action for a minute as Hot Styles come in, and he had to deal with him, so there was no air. But PT, it looks to be making a heavy push up under the Charlie flag. They definitely need it, as we have about a 10 ticket difference. There's still some D12 in there trying to hold out, but they are slowly getting pushed out. The leader, D12, Krula's in there. Oh, is going to run into Finding Swag and drop him. Krula, the only one left for his team, trying to hang in there, but he is going to go down at the hands of Cynicism, and they're going to secure that flag. We have Badfish right here, has 3 contacts moving in on him. PT is trying to make a move to get the 3 cap. They know they need to. It's about a 6 ticket difference right here. With less than 100 tickets to go, Badfish is going to spot one right here. He's going to shoot a flare out. They're going to run head to head, but Ballistic is going to drop him. D12 playing it really smart, moving some tanks and some vehicles back into here. Megatron trying to hold out, but he is going to go down, and PT is going to get wiped off of that flag. They are also no longer on Delta, so we're going to see a 2-2 cap again with D12 in the lead, but just barely.
We are losing.
Playboy is looking to make a move. He's going to be taking some shots. Less than 50 tickets until we see a win here. Oh, he's going to pick up Batusa right there. He's going to find another one in the building. But he's taking some shots from the outside, and he's going to go down. D12 Scruffy's going to come in with the drop shot. And right now, PT looks to be pushing on the Delta flag. If they cap this, it could put them in the lead. Sleepy's coming in, trying to stop him. Oh, but Sinister King jumps out and gets a nice shot on him. And PT is securing the Delta flag right now. Sloke, one of the only ones left. We're going to jump in with him and see if he can shut this burn down. They desperately need to. 2-ticket difference. PT is about to jump in the lead with less than 25 tickets left to go in the match. D12 doing everything they can to stop it. Dead tie right now. As this map is winding down, it's still anybody's game. And PT's going to jump into the lead real quick, but we're back to 2-2. So it's really anybody's game right now. It's all about the kills. We're going to see Krula come in. He's going to pick up one. He's going to look to wrap around to grab a couple more. Oh, but he's going to run into Animosity. Animosity's going to drop him, and there you have it. Who won? Who was it? Let's see. Oh, no, the mat voting. Gonna screw up 493. There you have it. D12 Buzzkiller, Krula, Cozy Pajamas, and Blackhawk jumping in. So PT is going to win it. And they win it by 7 tickets. There you have it. Animosity grabbing that top spot. 28 and 16. Finest Swag. Tensified. Digital Saint. DC Playboy and Razor TX grabbing the top spot. Sinister King, though, coming with an impressive round 20 bomb right there. On the other side, we've got Blackhawk, Fluffy Marshmallows in that playing. Krula, the leader, Buzzkiller, Scruffy, and Sloke grabbing the top spot. In just a very, very good game. Yeah, we're going to make sure it is this round. Next round is Empire's Edge. So let's get everybody to back out. The map voting was on. That is my mistake. We're going to get everybody out. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. And they are sending a large force over to Delta, so let's see what happens.
Oh, the plane's gonna come in and drop. Oh, and drop bombs, and that will go down. SCV.
Meteor Sacrifice Aggro Remix still in there. Smiling Grimace moving in with that tank.
Oh yes, Trippy don't got memo. Oh, but he will be dropped by Max Fantastic. Still in that tank. Take a look at the scoreboard. And the team's off to a great start. Great start.
He's going to take a shot in his back. And they are dropping bombs right there. Squad bomb right there on the tank. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to fire this back up. Had to fix a server. We had that map boating on. Threw us off in this Dirty Dozen versus Prototype going down. We're just letting him get back in the server right now. We're going to see him switch times, or switch sides, excuse me. And for those of you just getting in here, PT barely took that. Ticket count was 493 to 500. Very, very close match. This time we're going to see a Prototype in red. And D12 in blue. D12 is going to try to come back. And they could do it. Dead's 420, if you're listening, that is a deal. 100%. Do we have a number right there? Dead's 420, a number of times I can say it before that's not valid. I'm just checking. Other than that, fixing to jump right back into this, and this is going to be round 2 of map 1. And it's going to be super fly close. Because again, both of these teams came to play. D12 versus PT. They're going to get this rolling in the 3-minute mark. It's going to be 16v16. Players are jumping back in here. They've got plenty of time. We're going to throw up a little info on both teams so you can have a look at them. That's 420. It says 5 is the number. You're going to have to count them down in the chat so I know where I'm sitting. So let's hear from the chat. Who do you guys think is going to win? Did you guys jump into, did you guys happen to check that Xbox One community event? That thing was off the hook. 1 ticket is all it was. The match between the US did take it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. USA beat the UK by 1 ticket. By 1 ticket. It was amazing. We get ready to fire off this next round, and don't forget, do not forget, this is brought to you by the Hardcore League, sponsored by Gamers Community. Medicant saying we are not moving until the 5-minute mark. People still connecting. Looks like you guys got 16 in here right now. Just in case, but We may be holding off until the 5-minute mark, and it looks as though these teams have agreed not to cap their home bases and kind of cut the map in half. Doesn't allow for any back caps. Kind of eliminates a fallback team there for those back bases, but nonetheless, still a very good match between the two teams. And it looks like they are going to wait until the 5-minute mark. So in light of that, be sure to check out our partners as well. We're going to throw some links up for you, and be sure to check them out. All right, here we go. And that 5-minute mark comes in right as the fog clears out. And we've got some biddies from Pink Taco for Medicant, so we are definitely going to jump into that. We've got PT in red right here. And D12 in blue. Hot Styles chasing down Fluffy. Oh, and they're going to ram into each other. They are going to ram into each other, but both of them come out of it okay. Fluffy is looking to heal. He's definitely more hurt than Hot Styles is. And that could benefit him, but Hot Styles looking to drop around. Fluffy getting in on his 6, though. He's going to be in trouble. Fluffy barely getting around the other side. He's got 2 on him. He's getting some help from his co-pilot right here in this dogfight, and the planes are very important. Hot Styles coming in on Ted Stryker. Oh, but it's going to take a shot here. As Fluffy comes around, there you have it. We're going to see D12 start moving into the Delta flag. We're going to try to find Medicant here. Where is Medicant? Let's jump over here and find him. As he needs to be spectated. He's going to have some contacts right here. Really nice logo. I'm digging that new logo they got there. You guys need to send that to me so I can put it in the graphics. That is a mighty sexy logo. He's got one on the corner, but he goes down as Dirt Regs drops him in that tank. And it looks as though Medicant is the designated repair guy for his tanker. And he's, this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. Just check the teamwork out right here. They're hanging by the tank. He knows where he needs to be. And that's where he's going to stay. And they've secured Duff. So D12 looking to come in super, super strong right now and try to secure up the objectives. Medicant's going to jump into that tank, and they are going to grab an early 3 cap and jump out into an early 20 ticket lead. Medicant still trying to hold this down for his team, doing what he can, repairing. He's going to find one out front, but he's going to go down from Finest Swag. And PT is looking to do some work on this flag. We're going to see Washed Up in here, trying to hold it down for his team. We're going to jump in with him as well. Leader of PT. Oh, and he's going to get a hit on somebody. Actually, he dropped somebody right there. That's going to be Dirty Blunts going down. He's throwing another one, and he gets a hit on that light tank. He's going to put another shell in it, but go down from death. Not before he drops it to 6%, though. And the rest of his team is going to be moving in and trying to do something. Death is still hanging in there, but he's going to take another shot. Medicant, though, moving in for the reps. Look at the teamwork right there by D12 as they're looking to secure up this objective and hold it for their team as they jump out into a 30-ticket lead. Washed up, still trying to hang in there. He's falling back, though. Now he's making another push. Jaws moving in as well. Jaws is going to find Blackhawk around the backside and put some shots in him and drop him right there. Finest Swag's going to come in also, so they're not going to give up on this base. But D12 has it covered right now and are doing work on the Charlie flag. We've got a 3v4 right here, but one of them is a tank. Batus is going to come around, pick one up. Washed Up is going to finish him off and move back in. D12 Medicant holding his position right there. One? I'm down to one already? D12 making another push as well. Over on the Echo flag and doing a good job. They're looking for a 4-cap. They are serious right now. D12 is not messing around. We're going to jump in with Tensified.
We have lost objective Edward.
As he pushes up on the Echo flag. He's got a lot of contacts here, though. And he knows it. Oh, he's going to start taking some shots. He's going to jump onto the roof and try to do something, but goes down from Ted Stryker in the plane. And right now, D12 has got a commanding lead over PT. They are doing work. Are you counting up or down, Dads? You counting up or down? How many do I have left? I have no idea. D12 is doing work. That is for sure. PT coming in, trying to secure Charlie. But again, D12 holding down. They finally got him pushed out. The tank is about to go down. Medicant getting repairs in it rapidly. Death trying to hold back on his own. They are losing the flag, but that's all right. They're still going to have the 3-cap. Even if they lose this flag, they have a commanding victory right now. Doing serious work on the flag. Controlling almost everything right now. Hot Styles back in the plane. Fluffy getting in on his 6th, though. It looks like Hot tried to shake him right there. Fluffy's all over him, though. Coming in again, lighting him up. Just a few more shots. Hot's going to get the repairs, and he's going to try to shake him, but Fluffy is going to take him down. And D12 going to grab control of the air yet again. Pink Taco coming in with Cozy, wanting to see some cozy pajamas. So we're going to find him. We're going to jump in on him. Here he is. Going to be over at Delta. It looks like he's making a solo push back up to Bravo. So let's see who wins this battle. I have 3 left. All right, good deal. I thought I was already down to 1. I think I can manage that. We still got 2 matches left. Hank Hunter Kid out in front. We're going to see if he grabs it or not. He does have 1 contact here. Winging grenades in. Oh, he's got 2 contacts in here. He's going to see him at distance. He's going to put some shots down. But Ted Stryker comes in and helps him out on the flag with a nice move with the plane. And they're going to start securing it. He's going to have 1 out front head to head, and he's going to drop him. That's going to be ballistic. He's got 1 more washed up. Washed up comes in and shuts him down, though. Washed up trying to hang in there for his team. The leader of PT. He's going to pick 1 up with a nice headshot on Sleepy. And is looking to secure Bravo, but nonetheless, man alive, D12 has got a commanding lead over PT right now. They are just doing work. And LJ Mars comes in and picks up Washed Up, and they're going to start securing that. They are losing Delta, however. Cynicism looking to do some work on this tank over here. Needs to get rid of those repairs. He sees them. He knows they're too far of a distance and did not want to take a shot just yet. He's got a contact moving in on his 6, and he knows it. He just doesn't know where he's at.
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand.
Halfway there, D12 with a 150 ticket lead right now.
Objective Duff.
Objective taken! Keep it going, boys!
Southern chick jumping in with some cheers for D12. Cynicism's going to see one out front. He's going to be taking some shots in his back. He's going to go down. Oh, he does not go down. Death comes in and drops him. And there you have it. Again, PT, though, making some moves, dropping back. They're grabbing Echo. They're looking for the Bravo cap. We're going to see Animosity moving up. And he is going to go down at the hands of AMZ. He's got a medic close. We're going to see if he gets to revive. Sinister Kings coming in. It looks like he is going to get the revive, and they're going to start pushing up on the Duff flag. Got one at distance. He's going to put some shots down, but Krula is going to drop him with a side piece there. And Sinister Kings is one of the only ones left. He's going to go down as well. And we're going to get some biddies for Washed Up. So we're going to jump on Washed Up. He's going to be over at the Edward flag. Got it secured. I imagine he's going to be making a push on Delta. And it looks like PT is going for the 3 cap, and they may actually get it. They're actually going for a 4 cap right now. It looks like Washed Up is going to be anchoring and holding this down. He's going to have somebody coming. Let's see if he can get it done. He's got one person in there with him. He's going to look to grab some cover. Grenade's going to come in. He's got a beat on him now. He knows he's probably in the barn. Oh, but he goes down. Razor drops him from the artillery and saves Washed Up. And PT is going to get the 2 cap now for the first time in the match. They are even on flags. D12 does have to get the full 500 tickets as PT won the last round.
Come on, let's capture that objective!
We're going to see a couple moving up here to the Delta flag. Washed Up, still hanging back here on Echo. Trying to hold it down. Death's going to be moving in. We're going to jump in with Washed Up. Washed Up's going to see him. He's going to get a beat on him, and he is going to drop him. So Washed Up doing his job back there on the Edward objective. But right now, D12, I just don't know if they are going to be able to pull it out. Hot Styles wrapping around. He's got Ted Striker on his 6, but it's not Marshmallow. Marshmallow's right behind him, though. Just wrapping these skies. He's going to have Megatron in the plane. Trying to help him out. Fluffy Marshmallows is going to drop him. Hot Styles is looking to get on the 6 of Fluffy. He's wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. And it looks like he may be able to do it right here. He is. He's going to line up on him. We're going to see if he can take him out. He's putting some shots on Fluffy. Fluffy is in trouble right now, but he's got some backup as well. And Fluffy's going to nail the brakes and go right underneath him and let Ted Striker put some shots in him. But did they just ram into each other? I believe they did. Fluffy and the other one, Ted Striker, ran into each other. And Megatron comes in and finishes him out. So PT now has control of the air, which they definitely needed. And they are making a push up onto Delta right now. We're going to try to get in on this battle if we can. Going to be Jaws intensified. Intensified's going to be moving up. He's hurt. He's at 25 health. He's got contact right on top of him, and he goes down. Cozy Pajamas is going to drop him right there. And PT making a big push onto the Delta flag right here. AMZ trying to hold in. LJ Mars in there going down to Playboy. And they're going to start securing Delta. They have closed the ticket gap a little bit. Just about 170 ticket difference. But here comes Megatron in the plane. Picking up one, picking up two. As he drops bombs. Grab an overview and see what we're looking at right here. Who do we got moving up? AMZ is going to catch one out front, and he's going to drop him. That's going to be Ballistic, taking some shots, looking to relocate. Just saw one go around that corner. Going to catch him out in the open, put some shots on him, get some assists. Southern Chick jumping in with the biddies for Medicant, so we're going to jump in on Medicant. Looks like he's got Overwatch here. And again, Medicant's designated role is to repair that tank. And it looks like they're going to be making an Echo push right now. He's going to go ahead and jump in the tank. Going to take some shots in the 6. A grenade comes out. Medicant bailing to try to stop him. He's going to catch one up close, but goes down. Cynicism is going to drop him before he can do anything. And we're going to see this tank move right in. Razor's right there. Going to go down at the hands of Dirt Regs. Brula moving in as well. But it looks like PT somewhat has control of the air. Fluffy Marshmallow is looking to hunt some down. He's actually putting shells down. And D12 is making a big push onto the Delta flag. They are losing Charlie, but they are way out in the lead right now by almost 200 tickets. Buzzkiller's going to run into a couple of guys right here, and he's going to pay for it. He is going to go down at the hands of Tensified. Dead's 420 dropping the biddies for Deadeye. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We do our best right here. And you can see it. Ted Stryker hunting him down right there. Megatron bailing out of the plane, letting it go and moving in on the Charlie objective. D12 dropping one. AMZ looking to do some work. Moving on this Charlie objective. Grenade's going to land right by him. Another one. Going to get hurt by both of them. Oh, but he gets a tight little headshot. Does not kill him. Oh, Bayo charge coming in, and there you have it. Falls is going to Bayo AMZ on the back of that flag right there. He's going to go down. Medicant following the tank yet again is going to go down at the hands of Jaws. We're going to see a little tank battle right here. Dirt Regs is in trouble. His repairs are gone. He's going to put some shots out. He's got contacts behind him, and he goes down. Tong Po is going to drop him. But it looks like Sloke and Sleepy are trying to secure this flag. Cynicism is going to come in. He's going to pick up one. Sleepy's going to be holding it down by himself. LJ Mars spawning in just in time. And they're looking to grab up the Echo flag. They have contacts in here. He's going to find one around the corner looking to get a grenade out. And he does. He picks up Washed Up with that grenade. Catches one coming around the corner. That's going to be fine as swag. LG Mars putting in work for his team, sitting at 25-7 right now. As we are within 25 tickets of this going into the hands of D12, taking the map. As they secure up that flag, they look to grab up Charlie as well. Washed Up, finding swag moving in along with Falls. Balls has got a couple of guys right in front of him. I don't know if he knows it or not. Looking to do some sniping, but he gets rushed by Scruffy and goes down. Washed up, still hanging in there. He's got one out in front as the tickets wind down in the favor of D12. Coming in super strong in the second round. They lost the first round to PT by 7 tickets, and they said that is no bueno. We're going to come in and try to win by almost 200 tickets. LJ Mars catching one out. They're going to trade. Ballistic and LJ Mars trade off right there. Sleepy shooting. Oh, shooting some mines right next to the tank and takes him out. As it ends, there shouldn't be map voting. I don't know what the deal with that is. I went in and turned that off. So there you have it. D12 is going to take this map right here. A squad is going to be Scruffy, Medicant, Dirt Rags, Batusa, and Dirty Blunts grabbing the top spots for their team. We are going to see the scoreboard for just a second. Then I'm going to run some ads for you guys while I double check the server settings. But look at that. Dirty Blunts, Medicant, Fluffy Marshmallows, Sleepy, Buzzkiller, and Batusa grabbing those top spots. Look at Medicant. That's teamwork right there. 2 and 6, but you know he was repairing the tank the whole time. Scruffy with a nice 24. Look at LJ Mars, 29, putting in work. On the other side, Falls, Animosity, Razor, Hot Styles, Sinister Kings, and Cynicism grabbing those top spots for the PT boys. And again, we will be right back to take a look at something real quick. And they are sending a large force over to Delta, so let's see what happens. We got
Oh, and the plane's gonna come in and drop. Oh, and drop bombs, and that will go down. SCP.
Meteor sacrifice aggro remix still in there. Smiling Grimace moving in with that tank.
Oh yes, Trippy don't got memo. Oh, but he will be dropped by Max Fantastic. Still in that tank. Take a look at the scoreboard. And the team's off to a great start. Great start.
He's gonna take a shot in his back. And they are dropping bombs right there. Squad bomb right there on the tank. All right, we are back in just in time. It looks like we're going to have D12 in blue and PT in red. Right here on Emperor's Edge. Had to fix some server settings. I do apologize for that, but it looks like we are lined out, and it looks like, again, they're not grabbing their home flags. We've got a little battle on Delta. We've got one on Echo as well. So let's jump into this and see what's going on. Buzzkiller Cozy Pajamas against Jaws and Playboy, along with Blackhawk and Krula. They're going to be hunting him down. Playboy's going to come around the corner. He's going to run into two. He's going to get dropped. Wash Up is going to spawn in just in time to be dropped by Krula. And D12 is going to start securing that base. However, PT has grabbed up two of them. And we're going to see Megatron and Ted Striker going at it in the plains.
Taken objective charge.
Going head to head. Ted Striker trying to get out of there. Megatron looking to fall in on him. But they're going right by each other yet again and just keeps circling. One of them has got to get around to grab the other one, or they're just going to do circles. There it is, Ted Striker. Looks like he's going to find him, but he's going to have somebody on his 6. It's going to be Fluffy Marshmallows coming in to light him up, and he is going to take him out. D12 is going to grab the air. They're also going to grab the 3-cap. And we're going to see a battle in between Charlie and Delta going down right now. Between Ballistic, Jaws, Mars, Sloke, AMZ, Digital Saint, Cynicism, Sinister King, Tensified, Animosity, all moving in. LJ Mars looking to come over the top right here. He knows he's got some contacts close. He had one to his right there. He just missed him too. I think they actually missed each other. He's going to find another one over by the stationary, and he's going to drop him right there. That's going to be a Razor. Picking him up. For those of you just joining us, this is going to be round 1 of map 2. Grabbing another one, LJ Marzon and Terror getting washed up, and Cynicism. Securing up the Charlie flag. ET struggling. They are grabbing up the Delta flag. They're going to be fighting it out on the Freddy objective. Sleepy's trying to hold in here. Harpy's still there. Having that high ground. AMZ right outside the flag. They've got a pretty good tactic here as far as trying to secure the flag.
Mitragliatrice nemica localizzata!
He thought about not shooting him, but he took it anyway, and he's going to pay for it. Tarpy drops him, and it looks like they did get the other one out, so they're going to maintain that base. Cozy Pajamas looking to hold down the Edward objective, but he's got several contacts here. One coming around his flank. He's going to pick him up, though. That's going to be Animosity going down to the hands of Cozy Pajamas. And D12's looking to keep this flag. Falls is still there. Going to catch one out front. It's going to be Buzzkiller going down. Grabs another one. Krula fallen victim as well. Oh, but goes down. Cozy Pajamas still there doing work. Megatron trying to get some repairs, but he's got Fluffy on his 6. Oh, he's going to shake him, though. No, Fluffy's going to circle back around and get on top of him. He definitely needs to get some repairs. It looks like Fluffy backed off and is looking to drop some bombs here. Rolling the attack plane. Going to be coming in hot and heavy on the objective. Dropping flares and bombs. Does not pick anybody up with that. But again, D12 coming in super, super strong right now. Securing up the majority of the objectives. Washed up. Leader of PT. Moving in here. Right now, D12 has taken the first map. And they are about 180 tickets in the lead right now on the first round of the second map. Cozy Pajamas dropping in with the drop shot. Picking up washed up. Cynicism still in here. Trying to hang out for his team. Got a couple around the corner. Going down, though. Krula is going to pick him up. And they're going to maintain that Echo objective. Intensified, Finest Swag, Digital Saint, moving in on Charlie, Dirt Regs, Buzzkiller, and I'm sure Metacant back here getting the reps for his team. Just a solid rep guy. Coming in. Playboy's going to see Buzzkiller down below. He's going to go down from some C4. And they're going to continue to try to secure this objective. The tank is moving up. AMZ and Batusa are trying to do something. They are losing this flag to PT. PT's going to have to work for it. Finest Swag moving in. He's going to pick him up, and that flag is going to be clear. The tank is going to bail out as it took a lot of shots. We're going to see Dirty Blunts rolling up in a car. Commando style. He's going to bail out. Let's see what he can do as he moves up on the objective. Gonna hurt himself. Tong Po in the tank coming up. He does some damage but goes down. Animosity point blank range with the AT rocket gun. Gonna drop him. D12 again making some big plays here and securing the majority of the objectives. We've got a little 1v1 going on down here at the bottom in Echo. 1v2 right now between Ballistic and Krula. And Ballistic's going to pick him up. PT definitely needed this to secure this objective. And it looks like they're also dropping back with some back caps as well. They definitely need to make some moves. Sloke here.
We are losing
Gonna be
objective Duff.
rolling the meta kit. Got a contact moving in behind him. Finest Swag is going to pick him up, I believe. He does, and they start securing Delta. So let's grab an overview here. Not grabbing the flame kit either. But PT is looking to make a move on Bravo. They're securing Delta. But look at the numbers coming in from Charlie. D12 sending some guys. Sleepy comes in and he's going to pick one up. Jaws is the only one left. No, we've got Finest Swag as well. But Sleepy's going to grab yet another one. Finest Swag's going to pick him up. Mars looking to get the flank. Blackhawk spots Swag. Gets a grenade out. Oh, but he goes down from... Who got him right there? LJ Mars with a nice grenade, and then he comes up and cleans it out. LJ Mars doing work for D12. It's going to start securing that flag. D12 looks like they're regrouping. Southern Chick wants to see some hot styles. Let's do it for sure. Where is my boy? He's going to be in the plane. More than likely. Let's find him here. No, he's not in the plane. Where is Hot Styles? He'll be coming back up in the plane, I'm sure. We will keep an eye out for him. Not seen him in any of the squads here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's going to be waiting on the plane. We'll keep an eye out for him. So PT again making a push right here. Razor TX and Sinister Kings coming in. LJ Mars again dropping yet another one. But it looks like we're going to see a little bit of a flank from PT. Washed up Cynicism, Jaws, Playboy, and Finest Swag moving in. There, we're going to see a lot of feet beaters coming head to head. Medicant coming around the corner right there. He's going to see one. But he's going to take some shots from the side. Finest Swag's going to get him. Dirty Blunts coming around looking to do something. He's going to take some damage, and there you have it. PT gets wiped out. Cynicism, the only one left, and he looks like he is going to be bailing out as well. And anchoring for his team. Hot Style still waiting for that plane to come up. He is going to get the squad bomb. Dirty Blunts is going to go down. Blackhawk going around looking for the flank, but they are moving back into the flag. LJ Mars and Sloke coming in. One of them's going to go down. Sloke's going to pick up one. Cynicism's looking for another one. He's going to take some shots from the side. Hot Styles is back up in the plane, so we're going to jump in on him. See what he has going here. Looks like he has spotted the plane. He's going to line himself up on it. Put some shots in, but it's going to pass right by him. And that plane's going to circle around. He's going to try to put some shots on the other one. Fluffy Marshmallow's coming back. They're going to run into each other. Both of them's going to be damaged. Fluffy coming back around. Oh, but getting some help right there from Megatron. Megatron moving in on Fluffy. They're both going to put shots in on him, and he's going to go down. Hot Styles is going to drop him head on. Hot Styles is going to start taking some shots. Megatron's going to be there to move in, though. Megatron moving in on the 6 of Ted Stryker. Hot Styles is trying to get out of there so he can get some repairs. And Megatron's going to start putting shots on him, and this is what Hot Styles needs so he can get some reps on his plane. I believe he may have got some of those reps, but Ted Stryker's back on him. And there you have it. He's going to be dropping in. He should have swung right back around. Fluffy Marshmallows is back up, though. Oh no, and he's going down. He's going to crash into the water. And there you have it. Hot Styles is dead in the water. Literally. And PT looks to be making a push. However, D12 does have a 200 ticket lead on him right now. Just doing work. Medicant and Scruffy up against Cynicism and Playboy looking to hold this down. Also taking shots from distance. Medicant's going to go down from Playboy. Playboy's going to pick up Scruffy as well and clear that objective out. Sleepy's going to be moving up, but he is taking shots. Looks like he's going to try to retreat maybe. Oh, and he goes down. Digital Saint dropping him with a dome piece. Dirty Blunts getting a knife on Animosity as soon as we come in. But Sinister Killing's going to take him out. Oh, and look at that. Fluffy Marshmallows with some well-played shots, dropping 2 of them in the building right there. And from the air, securing the Bravo flag for his team. Medicant's just going to go in and button it up right here. He does have some guys moving in on him. So we're going to jump in and see if Medicant can hold it now that he's not securing. Oh, and he does pick up one right there. Animosity is going to go down. He's got another one close by, but he gets dropped from Digital Saint with the flank. And they're going to try to secure this flag. 50 tickets left. D12 putting in work today. Dirt Regs going around the outside. Dirty Blunts and Death. We're going to see a little battle of the vehicles. Razor TX is in trouble right there. Goes down. Death is going to pick him up. Medicant going back in. Intensified running around the corner. Animosity's going to catch him though. Medicant's going to go down. Blackhawk's going to start moving in. He's going to pick up one from distance, but Animosity's going to get the flank as he continues to put people down on this Butters flag. Death looks to be bailing out. Animosity trying to put some shots down on the tank. He knows it just rolled through that building. He's looking for it. Oh, but he takes a shot from the left. PT is making another big push on Charlie. LJ Mars hanging in there, though. We're going to jump in with him, as he has been killing all round long. About 20 tickets or so left. He's going to grab up another one right there. That's going to be Sinister Kings going down. And he goes down. Digital Saint from distance picks him up. Right as PT starts to maintain a 3 cap right here. The round is going to end. Dad's still in that tank trying to do something. Washed up Animosity and Cynicism all in here. Holding down the Bravo flag. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. D12. Well, thank God you guys can vote for that. I don't know why the map voting's still on. I turned it off twice now. What a joke. Well, at least you only have 2 maps to vote from now, so you guys can vote for the appropriate map. But 298 is the ticket count. PT has their work cut out for him. And here we go. Rula, Medicant, Fluffy Marshmallows, Dirt Regs, AMZ, and Sloke grabbing the top spots for the team. But look at LJ Mars. 33-3, dropping the big numbers down there for his team. Good job, sir. On the other side, we're going to see Falls, Tarpy, Sinister Kings, Animosity, Razor TX, and Hot Styles grabbing the top spots for the PT team. The PT team has their work cut out for them as we go into, and again, my graphics has not been working. Let's try it. Round 2 of map 2. If D12 wins this, they're going to win the match. And we will not be going into overtime. Should PT come out and just really work them, and I mean really work them, because if D12 gets up to 299 tickets, they're going to walk away with the match tonight. So we're going to have to see what happens as we go into the next round. Again, don't forget to drop a follow. Turn those notifications on, as we've got a huge tournament coming up. You're going to see some big name peoples there as well. And they are sending a large force over to Delta, so let's see what happens. We got
the plane's gonna come in and drop. Oh, and drop bombs, and that will go down. SCP.
Senior set sacrifice. Aggro Lumix still in there. Smiling Grimace moving in with that tank.
Oh yes, Trippy got memo. Oh, but he will be dropped by Max Fantastic. Still in that tank. Taking a look at the scoreboard. And the team's off to a great start. Great start.
He's going to take a shot in his back. And they are dropping bombs right there. Squad bomb right there on the tank.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
And we are about to kick this off again. This is going to be round 2 of map 2. D12 won the first map. They won the first round of the second map. We are rolling into the second round of the second map right now between Dirty Dozen and Prototype. I'm seeing in the chat that Subby, though, Strike Team 6 is playing right now. Unfortunately, we do not have a shoutcaster for that. We do have a moderator moderating their match, and we will let you guys know how it goes. Unfortunately, we did not have the personnel. Hot Styles, one of our main shoutcasters, is playing in this match right here. McJames is out of town. Mason is under the weather. So despite us having plenty of shoutcasters floating around, we did not have one for that match. However, we do have a moderator for it, and we are about to kick off the second round of the second map right here on the Hardcore League. Drop a little stats on both the teams. You can see who the leader is, what modes they play on what platform right before we kick this off. About 30 seconds until go time. And we're going to see if D12 comes out as strong as they did in the first round. Good deal, that sub. I appreciate that, man. Strike Team 6 is coming along. They're a very strong team. All right, and we are off and running. We're going to have D12 in red, PT in blue, and we're going to see how they handle it. The Plains are going to be going head-to-head right off the bat. Fluffy Marshmallow has one in his sights. Oh, but he's going to lose him. Animosity bails out of the plane with Megatron. Fluffy sees that the fighter plane is up, and he's instantly going to try to get in on him. Hot Styles is going to circle around.
We have taken objective Edward.
Fluffy looking to drop onto the 6 of Megatron. And he's going to get it done and get some heavy shots in him. Megatron is going to try to do what he can. Hot Styles on the 6 of Fluffy. Fluffy getting lit up right now. Hot Styles is struggling for the kill. Fluffy is looking to get away.
We have taken objective Duff.
Pulling all kinds of maneuvers, coming close to the ground. Hot Styles taking shots as he goes after him. And Fluffy just got saved. Oh, and he's going to pick one up, and he gets hung up on his plane. That was insane. So he's going to get some reps, and he's going to drop back in. PT looking to try to grab an early 3-cap right here. And doing a good job of it. D12 is pushing up. Jaws is going to catch one on the outside. They're going to have to deal with a tank. This is going to be difficult. They're actually dealing with 2 tanks. Oh, but he's going to go down. Ted Stryker is going to come in great form with that plane and drop him off the corner. Cynicism going around the outside, looking to try to do something against at least one of these tanks. He's going to get a couple of grenades in on him. Oh, and he hurts the tank pretty bad. Cynicism coming in. Medicant right around the outside. They're going to go head to head. Oh, and he's going to get knifed right there. Medicant with that sawtooth dropping Cynicism on the flag. Oh, and that tank goes down at the hands of Finest Swag. Doing work, and PT came to play tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They may pull this off if they can keep the momentum going right now. They do have the 3 cap. They just need to maintain it. However, D12 is moving into the Delta flag, and they are doing so with force. Animosity is going to try to stop him. He's going to pick up one. LJ Mars is down below him, though, and he's going to drop him with a nice flank maneuver. Finest Swag moving in. We're going to jump in with him and see what he can do right here. He's going to pick up one before he goes down at the hands of Krula.
We have lost objective Duff.
And there you have it. D12 is going to grab the Delta objective. Cynicism going up against AMZ. AMZ is gonna win that little battle right there. Animosity coming in the back again though, but Krula is gonna catch him and drop him. And D12 is gonna maintain presence on that Delta objective. Megatron looking to fight it out, but he's got contacts all over him. Oh my gosh, barely pulling it out. Gonna drop some flares. Fluffy Marshmallow coming around to put some shots on him. Megatron needs some help. Hot Style should be coming up in the fighter plane any minute. Fluffy Marshmallows is way out there getting some repairs. Megatron looking to fall back. PT looking to make some moves on the back flags. But it looks as though D12 is going to be securing up to Charlie flag. Animosity catching fire from some of those flares, and Sloke's going to come in and finish him off as Washed Up moves in and starts putting some shots down. Krula moving down on the Freddy objective. He knows he's got at least one contact in there. Gonna wing a grenade over there. Random nade. And he's gonna catch him right there. Krula picking up ballistic. And it's going to start securing the Freddy flag for D12. And D12 looking to try to redline him right now. Pushing all the objectives, not being conservative at all this evening. Coming in heavy. LJ Mars looking to hold the Delta flag. He's going to pick up one right there. That's going to be Finest Swag. He's going to find another one out in the open. He's going to grab him as well. That's going to be Jaws going down. He knows he's losing the flag, and he's catching some shots from underneath the tower. Taking more shots. He's going to drop back. Oh, and go down from the artillery truck from a long way away. Racks are in there. Southern Chick wanting to see Death. If I'm not mistaken, Death is on D12. There he is. We're going to jump in with Death, and he is on Delta looking to do work. He does have a lot of PT around him here. Gonna find one right around the corner. Intensified going down. Gonna have one around the corner, but he's gonna go down. Playboy is gonna drop him. As PT starts securing up the Duff objective. Sleepy looking to do some work. He's running in here solo, though. He's taking some shots, and he's going to go down. Gonna jump in with Ted Stryker. Ted Stryker putting some shots down, dropping some grenades, and he's going to pick one up. Right there. Hot Styles is still down. Putting some serious shots in on Raxer in that artillery and dropping some grenades on him as well. Hot Styles is back up. And he is putting shots in on Ted Stryker. Oh, nailing him with some shots right there. They're going to be side by side. And it looks like Hot is going to lose him. He's going to wrap back around. Fluffy has a bead on him. So he's going to have to deal with that. Fluffy trying to get in on top of him. Hot pulling a nice move. But Fluffy is going to find him and roll right in on his 6. Hot Styles is in trouble. He's got 2 planes on him. Rolling close to the ground, trying to get out of there. But he is going to take even more shots. Fluffy is all over him. So is Ted Stryker, and he is going to go down. Fluffy Marshmallow is going to pick him up. And Ted's going to come back in to drop some bombs on the objective. And he's going to pick one up, Ballistic. So again, the air for D12. Doing work on this map. PT has grabbed Delta. It looks like they're working on Foxtrot. But again, Ted Stryker and Marshmallow are dropping people with those planes as they move in. LJ Mars moving up, picking one up as well. Blackhawk looking to get a flank. And I believe he's going to get it done, and they're going to start securing that objective. Hot Styles back in the plane, looking for Fluffy. He's going to start taking shots. Fluffy Marshmallow is going to be looking to move in on his 6. They're just going round and round right now. Fluffy is going to find him right here and start putting some shots in on him. And stay right on his 6 and put some more in. And there you have it. He's going to drop Hot Styles yet again. Megatron getting in on the 6 of Ted Stryker though. And putting some bullets in on him. But he is also fallen victim to Fluffy Marshmallows. Megatron looking to put down Stryker, and he does, but Fluffy's going to pick him up. And D12 is going to control the air again, but PT coming back in. Now, just so you guys know, D12 has won the match as they got up above 298 tickets. So D12 is going to take it, but PT coming in a lot stronger this round than they did the last round. And they have managed to grab the 3 cap right here. Fluffy coming in looking to drop some flares. Ted Stryker also in the air, and PT is going to grab up the 3 cap. Let's grab an overview and see where the battle is going to happen. Looks like it's going to culminate here on Charlie. as PT tries to maintain. Hold the objectives down. Head Striker coming in, dropping some bombs, picking up at least one right there. Sleepy looking to move around the back. They're going to start securing Charlie. Oh, and he's going to pick one up. Cynicism's going to go down. And they're going to lose all of their people there on that flag. Animosity on the outside moving in. Taking some shots, getting a limpet over the wall.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Animosity getting a good cheeky spot right here, but taking shots from all over the place. Throwing out that limpet, but going down at the hands of AMZ. Moving up from the Delta objective. And D12 has got the 3 cap yet again to secure this objective. PT's going to be moving in from the outside. Tarpy's there, along with Ballistic and Jaws, followed by Cynicism and Finest Swag. But they've got a tank moving up. They've got a baby tank moving up. So it is going to be a difficult battle. Batusa's got one in his sights, putting some shots down. Fluffy Marshmallow's coming in. Seeing a plane going down in spectacular fashion in the background right there. You can see it bouncing. Look at that thing. What is going on over there? Plane going crazy. Jaws moving up, but Death picking him up right there. D12 has won the match. It is over pretty much. We're just getting through the last part of it. As soon as D12 hit 299 tickets, they won the map, the round and the map, and the match overall. So D12 is going to take the victory here. But PT is going to fight to the bitter end. They're securing Charlie right now. Medicant trying to move up, taking some shots. He's going to try to get out of there. And Megatron is going to drop him. We're going to see Tong Po moving up with a tank of their own. Oh, Ted Stryker with some wicked grenades coming down and dropping Playboy right there. Tong Po getting some distance shots on that tank. You can see Medicant bailing out and trying to repair. And the tank is going to go down. Playboy getting a solid 3-piece right there, but going down at the hands of AMZ. Ballistic coming around the corner and is going to get some shots on AMZ and take him down right there. Intensified, and you can see the PT boys moving up. We see a 1v1. Finest Swag drops LJ, washed up, throwing some C4 in and taking him out, and they're going to move up on Delta and try to get the 3 cap before the very end of this match. Looks like they are also going for Foxtrot as well, so they may actually get it done. We're going to jump in with Razor TX. He's going to catch Medicant at distance, but Medicant is going to drop him with that bar. Got a 1v1 right here. Jaws versus I'm not sure who. We're about to find out, though, any minute, I'm sure of it. There it is right in front. Oh, he's going to go down. It's Buzzkiller. Buzzkiller taking him out to start secure that flag for his team. They do have 3 feet beaters, 4 feet beaters on the outside. Raxer, Animosity, Finest Swag, and Digital Saint moving in on the Charlie objective. Buzzkiller's going to be caught in a rough place, and he goes down. Digital Saint's going to pick him up to start securing this. Try to maintain the 3 cap. The battle is on Delta right now. Tong Po coming up with the tank is going to go down from Sleepy, and a well-placed limpet charge. And D12 is going to re-secure the Delta flag. And there you have it. D12 coming out on top. PT definitely coming in with a stronger performance that second round. But nonetheless, D12 walking away with the win. Overall, good game, both teams, though. We're going to take a look at the A squad, take a look at the scoreboards before we head out. And there you have it. Ballistic, Hot Styles, Megatron, Falls, and Playboy grabbing the top squad. And on the PT side, let's take a look. Washed Up, Ballistic, Cynicism, Megatron, Intensified, and Falls grabbing the top spots for their team. Over on the other side, we've got Scruffy, Fluffy Marshmallows, Sloke, AMZ, Dirt Regs, Buzzkiller grabbing the top spots. Sleepy grabbing a 24-piece. LJ Mars picking up 28 kills. So doing work on both sides. Again, you guys just jumped in here. You just missed it. Dirty Dozen versus Prototype. 16v16. Conquest. Right here on the Hardcore League. Sponsored by Gamers Community. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to wrap it up. I'm going to head out of here. I've been the shoutcaster for this match, Deadeye. Be sure to check me out. I believe my graphic is not wanting to cooperate, but there you go. You can see it right there. And we will catch you guys tomorrow night. We've got, I believe, 3 or 4 matches tomorrow night. Again, we appreciate you guys jumping in here. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys next time.